If you just got out of prison, you have an opportunity that nobody else has. You have an opportunity to make millions and millions and millions of dollars off of your story. And it sounds crazy because we haven't ever really opened up our minds to really think that we could become millionaires and stuff, especially when we've been to prison and we have our past behind us and everybody's always telling us, we're pieces of crap and we'll never make it. And then while we're in prison, you hear this stuff, right? But you could literally take your story of getting out of prison and actually start sharing it and make millions and millions of dollars off it. And yes, it may take some time, of course, but it's something that costs no money, right? And you can literally do it with your phone. You can start creating content. I'm sure if you're watching this, you've seen some of my content or you've seen other prison creators' content, right? You could do the same exact thing. It's so simple. And by simply sharing your story, you'll be able to not only touch people's lives, but the thing about creating content is there's no cap on the money you can make because it opens you up to such a variety of different opportunities, And in this video, I want to go over some of the opportunities that we have as content creators and how you guys can start today. And I'll even give you a few little tips and tricks that you could start using to start creating content. I promise you, it'll definitely be worth it. So number one is we're on YouTube right now, right? This is long form content, right? So YouTube is not considered social media. Social media is considered Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X for the most part. Those are the main platforms, right? That's social media. YouTube's the Mac Daddy. That's like long form, right? But just for the sake of you getting out of prison, the money's going to be in TikTok right now, right? And start a TikTok account, right? Immediately. Think of a good name. Mine's Felon Entrepreneur. There's a few guys. My dog, Life After Prison, Locked Up with Ian Bick. There's all kinds of different creators' names and stuff like that. Get you a good creator's name, right? Get you a TikTok account. And the thing about TikTok is you could actually fry your account, right? So don't use the same account you have now. Use a completely different account because TikTok will categorize you by, like how well your first video did. And that's not, you could definitely break past the algorithm if your video sucked or whatever. But if you have a really good video, that first video, it'll supercharge your account. So as long as you continue to make quality content, your TikTok will do better than normal because your account will be supercharged. So as long as you keep, posting good high quality content, your content will do pretty well as long as your first video does good. You know what I mean? And I got 125,000 followers on TikTok. I stopped posting on TikTok because I literally like to kill one platform at a time. So I started on TikTok, right? And the most money is in TikTok. I make $1.21 for every 1,000 views, right? But the algorithm is unforgiving. Like you have to make high quality content, and they want me to talk about prison stories, and I don't want to talk about prison stories. But just for I started talking about with prison stories. Wes Watson started talking with prison stories. Like get on TikTok and start with your prison stories because they will pay you, right? And but I don't want to talk about prison stories. I got different stuff, but I'm just talking about for the meantime, just getting you up and going. You just got out of prison. We need to get you up and going. Get to TikTok. Get on there, start talking about prison stories. And I'm going to tell you the format of it, okay? You have to have your hook has to be good. So when you get on there, you got to be like, I'm going to give you a good hook. I get whatever date you got out of prison. Say you got out October 17th. Say I got out of prison October 17th, 2020, and I did this, right? Because it's all about the hook. You gotta have the 3-second hook, right? Tell a prison story. Listen, we've all been in prison. Prison is crazy, man. They have crazy prison stories, right? You can literally tell them. I want you to go on TikTok and start and just put in prison or felon, right? I'll probably pop up there. A lot of different people pop up on there. But start studying their content, what went viral, right? I want you to literally think about this as a real career path, and that this is actually possible for you, because that's the only way this is going to work, is if you feel like it's possible. And you don't have to do it like all at once. You know what I mean? You don't have to quit your job. I would literally work and then do the TikTok on the side, because that's what I would do. I was literally working at a restaurant, and then I would do, if you look at my first initial TikToks, I would work at a restaurant, right? And then I was doing like on break, I would go outside and make a TikTok every day. And you got to have a long play, right? This is not something that is like, it's not something that's going to be quick. You know, you're not going to promise quick. You're building your brand and you're capitalizing on your story. You have a story that nobody else has. If you need motivation, go on TikTok, look. There's a few people that should motivate you. Wes Watson, dog, this dude got out, was on YouTube, telling his prison story, and coaching, whatever, turned it into a multi-million-dollar coaching business. The dude's making millions of dollars every year. Regardless of what you think, he's got the pattern. You guys could utilize it as well for yourself. Anybody could do it. And I promise you, creating content is easier than having a 9-to-5 job. Like, you're literally going to be better off creating content, and you will make more money than a 9-to-5 job. I think I made $1,300 this month just off of views. Not with my coaching or anything like that. That's just off of views. And there's people making way more money than that. And I'm freaking super lazy. I'm not even posting. I'm posting old content, right? So that's just to give you an idea. So get on TikTok, make you a TikTok account, put you a high quality photo. Go on Canva and edit and take a snapshot and edit it if you have to. So Canva's free. You can edit a photo for free. You probably can't do, like some certain stuff with the free version, but you could definitely, edit your photo, get a high quality photo, get on TikTok. Don't post nothing about your cats and dogs or nothing, man. Get on there and say, hey, I just got out of prison. Hey, and post. And what this is going to do is build your confidence up. You're going to build your confidence up. And once you get a really good, like, reel and it hits, you'll start feeling the mojo. And that's when you start, you can start branching out and stuff once you get the hang of it. But you start posting the TikToks, right? That's going to be like your base. You want to have almost like a library of videos that you have, like a library of videos that when like someone looks on your stuff, you have a couple. So make you 4 or 5 videos, put them on there. Don't really worry about what it looks like. Just tell your story. Keep it real. In the world of AI, man, there's nobody keeping it real these days. Get on there, keep it real. Put about 5 reels on there and let it rip. Eventually, you keep posting, they'll let you go into like a creator reward. They got this like creator bank thing or whatever on TikTok where they start paying you based on your views. And everybody's, RPM is different, and that's rate per view or whatever. But you'll definitely get invited. That'll start building your brand. And then you could get the app called SnapTik, which downloads the TikTok onto your phone without the watermark for free. And then you could upload that onto Instagram have your Instagram hooked up to the Facebook. So you literally make the TikTok, download it with SnapTik without the watermark, post it on Instagram, and your Instagram will automatically share it to Facebook. And that's how you start. You could definitely, I like editing my videos in CapCut because CapCut's already in TikTok, but the CapCut's fire because they have like a lot of AI stuff too. And that's, man, just start building your brand off of TikTok, monetize your story. Just start. Don't worry about what you look like, but I promise you, if you keep it real and just tell your prison stories, man, you'll definitely do numbers, especially if you just say, hey, I got out of prison. That's a good hood. Hey, I just got out of prison. Or if you just got out of prison, this is what I suggest. Drop a comment. Let me know what you guys think. I love you.